Hi everyone, hope you're all good today. Okay, let's have a look at what's happening in the market since past few days and also past few weeks. Right now you see it's Pakistan Stock Exchange Index. Um, it's quite apparent right now that the index has been going down since its high of 50,886, which it made on 27 January 2007, and it just going down uh, from those levels. But in between you can see it has formed a nice zigzag pattern. It goes down, bounces up, then goes down, up again, and those are the levels where you can find good opportunities to buy and sell good stocks. So right now the market is favoring swing traders basically, but for long-term traders, I mean, they have to wait a year or 2 year at least, for their particular stocks to shine up. Um, well, the main goal for anyone is to grow your buying power, whether you hold it for long term or you hold it for few days, few weeks, or anything. Everyone's goal is to grow your buying power. Right now, you see that if you see this orange dotted lines, the index is inside the channel, the downward channel. Okay, so so we can say right now it's going down, but there are a few technical reasons that why it had to go down. And when the index was nearby 50,000, even we had a target somewhere about 47,000 also. Okay. And there were specific technical reasons why we were looking at that levels back then. Well, let's study the index and see what next likely moves are currently developing. Let me just zoom out the chart so we can go and see the history. All right, if you see back in August 2015, the index was also in a downward moves. Okay, it was in a consolidation channel, which was forming a nice bullish flag formation. We can see we had a higher high as well from its earlier lows, so we had a nice uh, formation being occurred. And then on 23rd February 2016, we saw a low of 30,275, and then that was it. The index just start ramping up with the CPAC and with the MSCI inclusion news. Everything was quite positive last year. So we had a nice uptick in the index all the way. Last year was shiny. Uh, so we had an uptick of 20,611 points. That was in 11 months. That's a good jump, a huge jump, which makes about 1,873 points upside average monthly. And if you see these two black dotted lines, okay, one is support, one is resistance. We are inside the uptrend channel. Okay, and we had a hit at this levels, and then it bounced, it went up, it broke this level. Okay, it was forming a nice pattern, a head and shoulder pattern, and we indicated some time back, even when the right shoulder was not yet ready, we had a feeling, we had some workings on it, that that the right shoulder is probably getting structured in. So you see the index broke out from the black dotted line, but then it came back inside it. Okay, so it was a false breakout, but also a structure, a pattern being formed. um, and we had a high 58.86, and then it started going down in a zigzag pattern, coming down, Yesterday on 17th April we had a low of about 46,743. So if you calculate the highs and the lows, so about 4,143 points minus in about 3 months, okay, which makes about 1,381 average monthly. But we are also, having a nice small bullish flag formation. We have a pole here, we have a flag here. So so right now there is some good bullish momentum being built up in next few days or few weeks even. Okay. Now, uh, has the has been flashed today that Supreme Court would be announcing the Panama result on 20th April. Okay. Um, so it was important that before that, technically, the index should be ready for any upside or even probably a slight downside. If I just pull up the RSI up, RSI is an indicator that helps you filter out and tries to give you a breather idea of of the overbought and oversold conditions of the market. If you see in my chart, I don't have various other indicators. You need to try to keep your charts clean and easy for you to understand as well. Here you can see the RSI was quite upside at the overbought regions. We have a negative divergence also here. And then the RSI went gradually down. So from overbought, we came into a neutral zone, right bounce at the 30 levels. So somewhat about oversold levels even. But the index didn't go way down. So in the market, you can see many people are panicking regarding the Panama result. They're panicking about geopolitical tensions. They are panicking about various other reasons. If this was a big issue, okay, so you would have seen a huge dip already. You would have seen a huge dip already back then. But the market was correcting, was going in a slow phase, in a slow manner, because it does not want to give any kind of signal that it's going to crash. You need to think for a while. Why would it crash? You know, there are various technical reasons as well, and fundamentally as well. Lots of positive developments occurring in the Pakistan economy itself. So, yes, I mean, I personally see, an uptick of about 53,000 somewhere there, and then I would probably wait and see the next reaction of the market. So instead of going in a flash down, it's going and correcting over time instead of a price action, instead of a huge dip, which is a good bullish momentum, which is a good bullish signal. What I see in the next few days, now, since we know that 20th April, probably there would be an announcement on the Panama result. Now, if the news is not good, if the result is not good, we might see a small dip and then a quick ramp up again. Already I see the price in factor has been taken place already in the index. The index, it was just getting cooked up. It was just getting and trying to touch this black dotted line again, and then bounce from there, so going ahead, at the moment the market is still strong. The primary wave, if you see the primary wave is still bullish. So we had a 1 2 wave here, then we have a third wave here, and then the fourth wave here. So I'm expecting a fifth wave right about 53 or 54,000 even, probably later this year or early next year. So the market is still bullish, and if you see back back when the price was about, when the index was about, uh, about 49,000, 48,900. We were expecting a downward trend, okay? And there are basically many other workings which we did that we were looking for further downside, okay? Uh, Now we need to also see there's a gap at 45,500 and 600 levels that needs to be looked at as well. So you know the index is trading in swing method. I see some upside and then down again and then probably upside, and that's how you need to trade also the stocks you buy and sell. You need to know when to buy, when to exit, so you are not probably stuck for long. There are some good opportunities that's being built up, so you need to find it out. You need to um, plan up your strategy, and work on your strategies, that what you want to buy, how and how much should you buy, because position sizing is quite important. It helps you in your risk management, in your money management as well. So always plan up your strategy, and yes, you can always win. It's not like you cannot win. You can of course win. uh, and try to avoid following free tips. Tips is the way to kill up your account. You should try to learn and educate yourself, because that will bring more confidence in you. It will develop patience in you. You will not become greedy, because greed is the main factor to destroy your account. Because if why do you run for trips? You have to think, a person who run for the tips is greedy, basically greedy. um, you know uh, because and there are many examples that most of the tips, they don't shine up. They don't shine up, or they probably trap you up, or it could be various reasons. So it's always better to get educated, learn the methods, learn the strategies, and trade confidently. You can always visit at marketsflow.com, or visit the Facebook page. Um, and most welcome to message us any questions or anything. And yeah, stay confident and be patient. Good day and happy trading.